So yeah, that's everything that's pretty much in the second compartment. Sorry that the video cut out. My camera for some reason just stopped recording. I don't know why. But that's pretty much everything in the first side compartment. I have another one over on this side right here. This right here is not like the other one, however, it's not like a zipper thing. It's just a little pull-up thing. This is where I house my microphone that I use. This is from Fenix Pro. It works very well, and it goes 200 feet away. Batteries are not currently in it. They are recharged. I use rechargeable batteries. This is my towel that I use to cover up my Alexa so the sun does not get to the receiver, like the Bluetooth receiver, because I use for Bluetooth for my phone actually, and for the music. And the sun always is stable, so this thing covers to prevent that from happening. This is my microphone that I use. Down here again is actually my my other microphone receiver. These are the old ones that I had. These things are over 1 year old now, and yeah, so this one's a different pile as well. I wouldn't 100% recommend these, you guys, honestly. If you're looking for microphones, I would say don't get these. Really, I know. Sorry, I'm saying this, but they're not the worst, but they don't last long. They're just very cheap. One drop and these things are done. Unlike this one where I've dropped this thing on concrete before and it literally has no damage. Well, it might damage like the little grill on the outside, but the technology inside is bolted in there, so it will not get destroyed or damaged, which is nice. So now that's pretty much everything that's in this side pocket. So I'm just gonna put everything back the way it was. And now that can go back into there. I just match the Velcros. Now, guys, for the inside of the bag, I know probably the best part. It's also very heavy, so I just go ahead and undo the zipper. You guys are about to be very shocked. Look at all this stuff, though. Hang on. So in here, first of all, is my 6-foot XLR cable from Monoprice. Little USB-C docking station, as well as other stuff. My universal remote that I use for is it alive? Oh yeah, the batteries aren't in it currently, but I use to control the volume of the Alexa. Extra auxiliary adapter, a low sender, a little lightning to a third-party accessory that doesn't always work. Little lightning to auxiliary and charging at the same time. We have a little 1/4 inch adapter right here. 1/4 inch to auxiliary adapter there. That's pretty much everything up here. Now if I let this down, hang on. This right here is my 35-foot RCA cable for the subwoofer. 35 feet actually. If you're wondering how it's actually an RCA, this thing right here, this thing is actually an adapter. Hang on, just first attach this. It detaches like this. See, it's just a little adapter to how it's an RCA cable, 35 feet long, which is quite nice. I'm just gonna put it back on so that way. It converts 1/4 inch from the adapter 1/4 inch down to RCA. Now in here we have also quite nicely organized and a little short jumper extension cable, as well as my only it's like a 20-year-old surge protected outlet bar. I have these 150 tires like I was telling you guys about. That's what I use them for. Outlet bar. I also have another outlet bar right here. This is a green one. These are not surge protected. Only this one is. Then I also have a black one. Lots of power, as you can see. A glove for like winter to keep them on. But and then extension cables that are color coded. My first one is pink. Let me first just pull this thing out. So this one here, they're all tied, so that way nothing possibly gets undone. Pink. And the second one is yellow. Hang on. Let me just yellow right there. It's an orange one. Pink, yellow. Then the other red one that I have is green, which is nice and it works really well. Then the last one's actually another one of the yellow ones, which is purple. And they all fit inside this big section right here. These dividers are actually removable. So that's what I have 4 extension cables. This is about 200 feet roughly of extension cables, if not 150 feet. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go and put them back in there. Actually, I'm gonna keep them out for now so I can show you what else is in here. So if I go in here now, you also have net compartments for your little mesh thing. Just the microphones in there I used to. But in the first barrier, I have my Mackie speaker power cable, which is tied up. It goes to the speaker. So that's right here. And also, we also have, this is a blue braided XLR cable. There's about 15 feet each, and I got this on sale actually, which is pretty cool. I have 3 of them. The reason that I got 3 of them specifically is because the 2 that came with my original 2 8-inch speakers that are small, the 2 of them broke. They're about 13 feet each, and these are 15 feet. I got 2 to replace the ones that broke, and then I got a 3rd for just a backup in case I need anything else possibly. Just got 3 of them. Now and I also have 3 extra cables. I have 2 10-foot 1/4 inch cables for like guitar connections, you know, or even the microphones actually, considering the cable that came with that thing broke, which is why I bought these. I have two 10-foot ones. And then that's everything. Oh, wait a minute. That's not everything. But that's pretty much everything that's in that slot. And here now, going to here, first I have an IEC extension cable. So it makes an IEC cable longer. So it makes an IEC cable jump a little bit. It's a little jumper thing. So it works pretty well. We also have a 10-foot USB-C cable. USB-C to USB-C. And then we also have, if you guys notice that like when you go to like venues and like you're DJing, you know, but the outlet that you have is not big enough to support your big thing, your big connection, you know, like a big around a little box around your outlet. Use this little jumper right. You put this in there. It's a little 6-inch jumper, which is nice to make it fit. That's a key thing right there. That's important. So I keep that in my bag all the time. Now I also have my Chromebook. Oh jeez, what happened? Okay, so oh crap. Hang on a minute. So first, before I tell you that, this is my jumper. 2 feet, I think. I have 2 of these. There's one right there. Oh, where's the other one? Sorry, this thing is packed with just nothing but junk. But it's not junk, but it's just really unorganized. So this is one. I have 2 combo cables, which is these things. It converts 2 XLR female ends, 2 of these females, to 1 male. It's like a splitter. It's a Y splitter. This is my first one. Dual XLR to single XLR. This is the same thing right here, except it's dual XLR female to 1/4 inch. This was actually one of my first cables I ever bought that had XLR. Never combo cable. Now if I go into here again, hang on a minute. The last thing that I have in this bag right here is this right here. I have 2 of these actually. Is a 50-foot, a literal 50-foot XLR cable. I've used this thing many times. I have 2 of them actually, but this is pretty much everything that's fit inside this bag. So yeah, this bag is definitely pretty packed. And this bag I got for 50 bucks, which is not bad. I bought $50 over summer, and it works really well actually. So now that's pretty much everything that's inside of. And also, oh, you might be wondering how this doesn't rip the bag at the bottom with like the extension cables. I have a little armor padded bottom right here. This thing is incredibly thick. It's pretty thick and it lasts pretty well actually. So I'm just going to put it around about the middle there. Now guys, how I put everything back, I go in order from the extension cables. I go purple, green, yellow, pink. That's the order from bottom to top of the extension cables. So let me just quickly go ahead and do that. So I have purple. It's purple, green, yellow, pink. Purple, green. See, they're labeled. Well, they're color coded. Green. It's all over there. Yellow. Oh, sorry. Oh my gosh. Yellow right here. This is my yellow one. Well, it's really orange, but it's yellow color coded. I just do this. Yeah, it's bending the barriers, as you guys can see. It's bending them really hard. That's all right. And then, of course, the last one, pink. So that's pretty well. I have space in the middle there for like other stuff. So then, glove, and the other glove is over there. I'm not sure if you guys can see that actually, but it's right there. Yeah, it works pretty well. And then, on top of the extension cables, I first will put in a couple of things. I've been using these ties a lot lately to keep my items together, which is nice. I put this inside of the middle there. After that, little extension cable. It's another jumper. This is how I connect my speaker typically if it's far away. Then my switch protected outlet. Well, actually that goes in last. I have a green outlet bar right here. This is a long cable, by the way. That goes into the. If I move this extension cable really fast, this goes into the little corner down there that has room, which is nice. And then my surge protected outlet bar, which goes from this end right here into down there. And that works pretty well. It stays pretty well. See, it just fits in there. Now inside of, let me give it the glove. Oh, and the last thing I didn't go over, this is actually my Chromebook charger, which I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys what's in this pocket. I'll show you guys what's in this pocket after I pack this up. My Chromebook charger. So first, it going into the pocket against the end of the bag. This right here is my 50-foot XLR cable going back in. That's how I fit everything, by the way. So then that's my first one. Fit both my combo cables. One's still rubber banded, which is okay. I'm gonna get more of those ties soon. I have them, but I just need to use them. That goes in there. Both my combo cables. Then my Chromebook charger goes in there. I have two jumpers. The little 2-foot things, or maybe 1.5 feet. I don't know. But I have two of those, and they go right into here. This is my USB-C cable going in there. And of course, little IEC extension. Let me just wrap it back up. There it is. Then a little 6-inch jumper. Works pretty well, by the way. These things are frequently used. And then for the last section I have right here, this is the audio cable section. First at the bottom goes my 1/4-inch, my 10-foot 1/4-inch cables, these things. Hold on a second. Okay. So it's a bunch of scrambled stuff, but it still works. So I have other power essential stuff. This is my power section. So I separated it pretty well. So both my 10-foot 1/4-inch cables. These are all three of my 15-foot now 15-foot XLR cables. These things also work really well. These things have no dropouts. I can bend them I can really bend like that. I can really bend them. They don't get damaged. I don't want to test it though. No, if they break, that's going to be it for them. But now I'm just going to put them down in here. And then my last one goes right down. It fits just perfectly. Then, of course, the Mackie speaker power cable. Standard 15 amp Edison to IEC. Plugs into the back of the speaker there. It's a big speaker, I know. But I put it right into here on top. Now this 35-foot cable goes on top of the outlet bar right here. Hang on a minute. Just like that. That's 35-foot RCA cable. Now for the last section, this is what's in here, but in here's nothing actually in this flat little compartment here. This is a little bit of stuff in this. If I pull this down really fast. In here houses my little adapters. This is my old wireless headphones. I still have the headphones, but I'm not using them currently, so I'm just gonna open this up. And then both of my USB drives with music, and then a little jazz playlist. Now my adapters are the Bluetooth receiver here. Little 1/4-inch adapters. They work pretty well, so yeah. And then I close that back up. So I closed it up now, so that should be good. In here, in the Invisalign case, is all my safety pins for my tripods. This one goes to the big tripod, which is in that bag. First old speaker, and then the second old speaker. I put the little thing on there to notice, which is different, just to keep organized. And then this one goes to the big one, which is nice. I had to remember. This is my wired microphone. So it's just like a little cable at the bottom, and that works pretty well for vocals. This is my first wireless one that goes to the receiver that's in a compartment there. See, and this still has batteries, which is okay. And after that, I have a little noise suppression thing. This thing came with my Fenix Pro microphones. It's for this. Hang on. So if I was to not sure if it's meant for this shape actually, but it would do kind of this to the microphone. It doesn't look good, as you can see. It doesn't really match the shape, but it's okay. Just gonna go ahead and take it off. So that's what that thing does, pretty much. And then a little mini Logitech mouse with a power switch, and inside of it has a little USB dongle thing that goes into your computer or something, with a new Duracell AAA battery, which is nice. After that, that's everything in here. After that, we go into this section. This is my little USB-C and USB-A hub. There's one outlet right here to 3 USB-C. So the way this actually works, you guys, is that we have 3 USB-C ports and 1 USB-A port. The USB-A and the third USB-C one are 20 watts of electricity. You can do 20 watts. The second and first one are 100 watts, the USB-C. So it's pretty nice. I just typically use a USB-A on it, but it's in there. Just gonna put everything over here. This is also my mixer power cable. This goes to the mixer board actually. This one goes, this cable right here goes to the mixer board. And it works pretty well. So yeah. And then have a backup 1/4 inch. It's like a little auxiliary adapter to 1/4 inch adapter cable thing. My backup 1/4 inch cable, pretty much. This right here is actually another little auxiliary snake kind of cable, I call it. It converts one auxiliary, down to like a box. It's actually a removable thing right here. It's a little snake cable thing that I call it, a little splitter. But yeah. So this thing works pretty well. Hang on, let me just. There we go. That's pretty much what that is. Splits it pretty much. Of course, every DJ's got to have a good flashlight. See, this thing is actually bright. So, hang on, if I turn this off and then turn it on, look at this. Ready? This thing is actually really bright. See, look. See, it literally knocked out the camera for a second. So look at that. Literally knocked out the camera. But this thing is bright, as you can see. So that's I backup flashlight. This cable over here, which converts XLR female to 1/4 inch, is actually for this microphone right here. So if I go ahead and plug this in. There we go, we turn that on now. And then we can just use this little thing that's in the mixer usually. So yeah, so XLR female to 1/4 inch. And it's good for the microphone, for the wired one. And then the last two things are just batteries, which I don't really use, but I'll just keep them in there anyways. We also have a bunch of pens for like writing stuff. This is where I keep my rechargeable battery recharger right here. Came with 4 batteries at once. The ones that came with it are this is 4-pack right here of EBL batteries. They're very cheap. I would not recommend these guys. Don't go out and get these because they actually don't even last very long. My microphone from 2 of them goes down from 3 out of 3 battery bars to 2 out of 3 in less than 30 to 45 minutes of usage. So it's kind of bad, and less than 30 minutes of usage. So I have 2 for my Fenix Pro microphone, and then the other 3 and 4 are for the universal remote. And then that's puts everything in there. Now if we go into here, we have a little USB-A to USB-C cable, and that plugs into the power bank right there. That's meant to charge my microphone receiver, which is on this thing right here. Oh, okay. So this is the microphone receiver, Fenix Pro. I can go 200 feet away with it. I just turn it on, wait for it to blink, and that means just pairing mode, and then I plug it into there to charge it, and then just turn it back off. That's how I go 200 feet away with my microphone, actually, which works pretty well. So that's pretty much that. And then also we have a Chromebook. This is where I get some of my music from, not all of it though. So yeah, and that is actually everything in my bag, and I'm just gonna start packing it up. So I pack this up now, is I just pack that in there. Fold this in half one more time like this. Okay, that's pretty good. The rechargeable batteries, which I gotta charge soon, go into there. These batteries go into here. The recharger goes in there. Now this right here goes into this mouse right here. This mini mouse goes into here as well. And then this AYL, which carries my adapters, goes in there. This little Invisalign, which carries the safety pins, goes in there. And also the microphones. I don't know if I should start putting this. Start fitting it as tight as I can. But let me just quickly try to fit it in there. It's really difficult to fit this sometimes, which is okay. But yeah, fit this in there, and then maybe do it like that actually. Yeah, that works. And after that, I just barely fits, but then I put my little auxiliary 1/4 inch cable back into there. My microphone cable back in there. This is where I fit kind of like utility stuff. My splitter back in there, and then also my power bank, mixer cable, and my flashlight. And then of course the gloves. I only have one right now, but I'll just put the other one soon, and then it goes up there. So then after I do that, I'll zip this up, of course. And then find out if I just punch this back up. There we go. I'm just gonna put this down for a second. There we go. See, then after that, move both the handles out of the way, and then we just zip both of these up right here. We just put this around. This is how you place the main bag, by the way, in the compartment. And there we go. I'll put the handles back together, so let me quickly just do that. And then So then there we go, they're back together. And then I just moved the bag back over to where it was before. This goes over here. And guys, that is pretty much my whole entire rig for DJing right there. So that's pretty much everything. Took a little while, it took about 35 minutes to film this. But I want to say, you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. And of course, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. You know, I always appreciate it, and it really helps the channel. And if you've been a subscriber, I appreciate you, and thank you for watching, and thank you for being a subscriber. I appreciate you as well. But with that said, subscribe, like, comment, and share this video with your friends, just to spread my videos into the community, of course. But with that said, you guys have a great night, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.